What the hell happened in 2024? In January, I had decided the previous year in December that I wanted to start traveling. So in January, I booked myself to go to Durban. I was on a roll. I had a nice time, but when I came back, I still felt like I wasn't prepared to get on this journey of being a digital nomad. So I booked myself into Hyatt House in Sandton. Loved it there. I spent just 2 days. It was a weekend there, so I really enjoyed it. I loved it. After my stay there, I was feeling a little confident about becoming a digital nomad, so I decided I wasn't going to renew my lease. And then came March. So March, baby, I got to work with a brand that I had been doing UGC content for. If you don't know, I've always been creating UGC content on Fiverr. So this is a repeat client that I had. And then when he was launching his app, which is basically the equivalent, like the South African version, which is an equivalent of TaskRabbit, I was the face of the launch.
Ever needed a service but could never find the right professional for it? After searching high and low, you find that the handyman you've come across is actually your cleaner's cousin. Yeah, ne?
I loved it so much. Can you tell? I really enjoyed working on that project, being on set and everything. That was pretty amazing. And then in March as well, we had the most viewed video on this TikTok account. Oh, April came around and then I decided, you know what, I was really going to live the digital nomad life, but I was still not ready to leave the country. So I decided to go to Cape Town. I went to Cape Town happy and excited. I had such a good time, but I came back with dry pockets and a non-existent bank account. But the good thing is I enjoyed myself. So May came around and there's something about being in a different place. While I was in Cape Town, I was just getting so many different ideas, and one of those things was launching a different way that I deliver my masterclass, which has been running for the past year, and we are changing it again this year because I'm always trying to make things a little bit easier for me and for you guys. In June, the biggest thing that happened in my life was working with a tech brand. If you know me at all, you would understand that I love tech. I am a tech babe. I love just making my life easier. And I worked with Logitech, which is a brand that I hope to work with again. And I actually hope to work with many more tech brands now that we are on YouTube. Okay. And then July was the month that I decided to travel to East Africa. And I had a really nice time there. Before I left OR Tambo, I had already made friends from Tanzania at the airport. But yeah, I did make other friends while I was there. Some Kenyan guys, some Ghanaian people. Really nice. August was a really laid back month for me. I didn't post as much content as I normally do, but the best thing that came out of it was that instead of me posting so much on social media, I decided to dedicate that time to me creating my TikTok digital product. And if you would like to know like how to grow your TikTok, if you want to learn like virality and all that, please go to the link in my bio and get that. It's free. You can download it for free. By September, I was now contemplating on whether to continue traveling or to get an apartment. So before I decided to get an apartment again, I decided I was going to try and explore the world around me, the country that I'm in. And I was literally hopping from Airbnb to Airbnb. I really enjoyed that. It turned out to be way more expensive, but I loved it. And the thing is, I'm one person who's like, I don't regret anything as long as if I enjoyed it. Like, yeah, I did spend my money, but I had a nice time, so that was nice. That was worth it. In September as well, I did create another downloadable, which is a CV outline. So for those people who would like to know like how to put your CV together and things like that, this is a CV outline. It's not a template, so you can also get it on the link in my bio. And then we skipped over to October, and in October that's when I finally decided that I was going to chill, get my apartment, moved into my apartment, which I really loved. And I've really been just enjoying it. I've become a bit more creative. I'm living around people who are respectful of my space. In terms of my neighbors are not noisy at all, especially as someone who records videos and stuff. And even though I'm going to travel again this year, I am going to keep this space. I am not going to be giving it up because I'm really enjoying the creativity that's coming to me. There's something about just being in a new place. I don't know if I'll say the same in the next 6 or 12 months, but we'll find out. In October, 2 big things happened. First one, I worked with another brand that I was so proud of. I was so happy to work with Fiverr. Guys, I create UGC content on Fiverr. So imagine that this platform hosts the work I do for other people, and then the platform itself works with me, like little old me. I am so excited. The second best thing that happened in November was the fact that I've had lives all throughout the year, and I'm actually always on live. Like, I'm always on live randomly, but yeah, I'm always on live. But in November, I had one of the best lives ever. If you know me or you are on my newsletter or anything, you know that I am very big on reviews. I want everyone who experiences me to give me a review on how their experience with me is. So it's something that I had talked about before. And then this other day, I just created a live while I was working. And you won't believe, like, people just came with their reviews, and they were just reviewing my masterclass basically. So we had people talking about how good it had helped them, also just how my content helped them get jobs, how some of the content I've shared helped them gain more confidence, get interviews and all that. That was like the best live I've ever had. Going forward in the year, I'm going to be doing more lives on YouTube. And then finally we go to December, my month of birth, a day before my birthday. You won't believe, one of the biggest goals that I had set for myself for 2024 was making sure my TikTok account gets to 100k followers, and my target was to hit this by the 31st of December. On the 2nd of December, we hit 100k. I was over the moon, and this is all work that you guys have done. Yes, I can say I've created content or whatever, but if you guys didn't like it, if you didn't share it, if you didn't save it, if you didn't like tell your other friends about it, we wouldn't have gotten there. But yeah, as I record this, we are right at the end of December, and I'm glad to say we've gone a few more thousands, over 100,000, and I'm really happy for the journey that we're going to have this year. And I hope you guys will stick around, and you can always continue to give me your reviews, give me your comments, ask me about the things you want me to create content about. I'm really looking forward to this year, because also this is my 10th year creating content online. So I kind of feel like, I'm so happy. I just feel like good things are about to happen.